So can be before Bissiw.
Well, on this matter, the kind of Yebeka say Charles Bissiw, I think one of the few people on Matimenya Kukudru to own up and says if indeed said the era now say can akoswa that is taking him through the process and then whether prosecuting or whatever and here emranasim. But Adiabakwa Abba I have been a keen follower of Anas from the days of a year or my Professor Mills late. I mean, from the currency and ya call a Professor Mills kind of infamous Amarabasumaya Wilder and all those things. The exploits are as of that time. Why ye ebepem ene na ene ya dwene ebinuma dwene aba ho se anamontua o tunu nyina no entimi nye ne kwan nyina so se eye pepepe sa ebinuma impune adwene foforo bi a etagire as on mine baby ayedu no me mesusu se Anas anamontua o tunu se enya ni so a on mine na sese esipo se eye ni so a o mine SCC po because the okakana ebinum say entrapment ebinum say what is the position of the law this country in relation to undercover journalists they will be minded they won't be if you say solve this particular issue here and I'm surprised that Anas of all people as we speak now say no correct the Charles Bissiw can unfa I'm surprised because that is his job o then I know here to no akawano atum ti oya my binuma jiri binimo akasa just present the raw tape and let's for if there's any shame let's put Charles Bissiw to shame because for Charles Bissiw to continuously also say amala majuma monje bribe so I don't understand why this should happen nasa also waji bribe and as your job is online and indeed if he has not taken bribe nasa Anas Bissiw and prove so to take bribe hey Obi and another chapter in the life of Ghana's journalistic work and history. I tell you. I'm telling you. But you see, as I say, already know because the Anas we know, whatever you say, he will bring it to you.
Absolutely.
Why is it that the Anas we know, whatever we are saying now, he is not bringing it per the Charles Bissiw? If that is the case. Because maybe checks is which I'm saying. I think that he's presented something to CID, special prosecutor also. Just avail the raw tape where Charles Bissiw condone and
demand
movement. Let's move on. Let's move on because the two parties cannot hold us to ransom. It's not possible. Where's my and this thing started when number 12 by a whole lot of interpretation question in crew in for Japan it gets to a certain point you're even confused. I'll urge the CID minim de ente ebesi na yeto safra na according to your can say oh my you so about minim de your uncle and you know so akoso minim de nkita ode so akoso between but bottom line is that this country should not attempt to behave like the class society where justice is selected. Certain people are untouchables and certain people are touchables. The country is said up by me anumpa now the action of the Ghana police CID contest what else if they will be. What do you know how swift they will be? Baby, so raising the issue.
In times past, Anas, I hear some of these undercover work, no. On every occasion, you demanded raw tape, and I said, when you demanded raw tape.
Obi, but the point is that those who also argue that I beg to differ in life. That the status quo. No. You went to my quadru baby. Who do I say no? Jackson crowd they be on team in Chicrano. They be no Mexicano. It be referee mo. Say Mexicato from they be an offer. But me. But if I get the carry to say no, Mexicato from you na I don't know what me suspect on offer. Yes, come rest in the boy and yan. Yan family here. Some passes can to form an offer and I say she will and obey. So I don't think that a journalist worth the sort of Anas she really struggle. In an exercise that he himself
in the interest
and of knowing his track record uncle raw tips never knowing the consequences of what he's doing raw tape no the moment we start hearing or seeing that raw tape then Anas will also start having reasonable questions
to answer.
Because and the truth is what Anas is trying to unravel.
Yeah.
Say, untimi fa Ghana, untimi take Ghana for granted.
For granted.
Untimi nye kwasi ko no jira kwentia. Untimi be secretary to the interministerial committee. Now we shisha okache si eniso Anas de okase yenye no. Na untuwa na mo. So clearly, Anas has a responsibility once it's required of him that famra na yenhwe nukura ewo sa tape num. Finito on this matter.
But one thing I was say, find it out in Pony say, yes, the issue of raw tape discussions, by when Honorable Kojo Pong Kroma a press conference in responding to this issue, say a buying a request for the raw tape to help. But as to say CID and Kasa as a unit is where demanded raw tape from Anas. And also another question. But the CID and Kasa where demanded another question.
At a point in time, I was told that one of his lawyers on a particular network was sending that raw tape. And yes, on the CID on Big Dream, and I said, really? Because I have not heard. Because all the time I'm monitoring and I am here and say tape in my.
Okay.
And the latest one I heard was that was submitted the raw tape to the special prosecutor. If it is true, I don't know.
Okay.
If it is true, then the CID can tap into it, and then that's the point.
Okay.
Then be able to because that be able to So we believe that some passe tape be raw. Any request from the CID, any request from special prosecutor, no from that, and that's not allowed. So we team the for BTBT. No.
Mamin one of the lawyers of Anas Haremi Anas Sameda Kon Eni and Komo Same Akwabe Kosi saying Sony.
Yes, thank you very much.
Na apomo to say
BBI okay. Except o man we mo further.
Kosi say on Asempa FM.
They are Sama.
I did assume my attention has been to all three things. Yeah, Charles. Or no, or is Ghana police any government and all demanding for rushes. Anything that anyone, some finance that or even my police. And I say any investigation. We demanding normal on the house.
But now in Komoa Charles, they're not Charles say no control on statement and only the police for catcher and say raw tape or my demanding emeka once.
Okay, let me also approach on the statement.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It is when they make a complaint to the police and as the police on their own we investigate.
Also police Natron Safran police sending a letter on Wednesday telling him to appear at the police CID on Friday, the last Friday, and Okoye.
Oh, okay. And I mean, sure that police watch raw letters and anyway, police they investigate. If I hope my main case is so. Says that Galamsey has been by. So far. You said them even free up by a while here. Me investigating matter in refer up. Remember said I buy on it to entering to investigate matter. The BBC bar very fair investigating body. In the event please air one of them. Police 4 years to mark eventually more for my attending. On my way, yes, we are put together. Especially MTP government, and we creating the friend of Office of the Special Prosecutor. Office of the Special Prosecutor, although it is also a very defined, specific corruption and corruption-related matters in respect of public officials. 1, 2, in respect of politically exposed persons. I ever see Oma Ebia. Party only corruption activity. Yeah. Although public but because we are tied to a politician, special prosecutor, me up them, I'll investigate. Now, another Galamsey part 1. The instructions for the man and lawyer are simple. The motion and random, and if funny bit is the same way. Remember, I not for you in 3 months. Name, shame, and I jail. Usually, jail personal, not in a best. Yes, yes, you shame, and they can say, okay, the past year, no more call attention lawyers, as everybody in the Panama tour. We are young, even a people years before 2 million attorney general. Yet they move to Mushim. And I do much pushing. What meaning to run as a 6 and no. And I wait here, please. I will say the cost special politics because I go food woman or a politically exposed person. And the above Wapaya special in the 27th of February, yet the Assembly Command special. Menoka say, the prosecutor was actually, I am seeing and no more investigate. He said, lawyers for Nancy Tiger IPI, since Russia has been your number ready to any social media service. And I now demand a royalty. First, I said, government is demanding a royalty. And as they say, we will put no problem. And now, yet the idea because in himself, they are mother appropriate institute. And I can say, right now, what you are here to make, or making sure to be or the beat in the the appropriate institute to investigate. In the special procedure, the person becomes a what short back to what. What can I do? Yes, so ocean is and when I need as lawyers.
Okay, Sammy, inti mo petition to the special prosecutor no mo de rashes ni nyina eka ho.
And no crime about it. So we are journalists, former journalists. Let me teach you. It is not up to anyone, including the government, to demand for royalties from a journalist. There is no law. Rashes mean the property of the journalist or the media house. And they can decide whether to receive or not to receive. What they show is a final product of that media house or journalist, like more media, more militia. What you show is what you are presenting, and that is what we deal with it. Now, you show me in yourself. You give further evidence. Now there is a challenge. Say, that is when you provide those which substantiate matters. For instance, member number 12, our court is the Maroon Capital. But to Rasani Dara. No council, oh, Adina, Omushu, and Yanoa. If you didn't know, say, now, see, lawyers, you're watching batches, you know. And then a friend of wrong, a friend of right. And I dear my court. And of course, I'm on the copy, as it's here, or no lawyers, nothing, a church or nothing. Indeed, a very simple matter. It is not up to anybody to demand for rights from a journalist. However, when we are doing investigation, and it requires that we provide a raw, we will provide. It's a small mechanism, it's simple. We watch as we human to our police, we are 26, and I find all person on here. I need the himself, special prosecutor, there is no problem there. Police, also because some person who investigates it the same way. We are sure the police need special prosecutor, or we know the same way no more. And yet in class, we will collaborate with whatever evidence we may gather. Because special prosecutor or investigators meaning to see police. It decided with any confusion. It's not up to him. And not one person is journalist how much he stands. So by turning himself into a PRO, wouldn't be all a simple pattern because of which I saw social media, but so creating impressions, Ghanaians mindset, and now everyone here will be too high. And then we say, the man journalist, I'm a lawyer, but Jeffrey, I don't know who the wood has with you here. In the rushes, no, they find a set, you now investigation and for who present to the public, how do you feel? Maybe a little person to become a man. No, no, and no one that what you statement is okay. Sit down, think of how you can defend yourself, and leave the investigators to do their job. Why are lucky? Why by the same, only just in power, what are such a working?
No, was stepping, Sammy, fact, was stepping aside as secretary to the interministerial committee. And
no, yet,
presidential staff, I know the end okay. Okay, yes. But back to the issue, you know, Sammy, CID officially, Omatro inviting Anas, Anna. Okay, then maybe it escaped me. Yeah.
Yeah, my lawyers. Who will be from for what?
No, besides raw tape, no. Besides raw tape, no. Am I inviting they say they are investigating the documentary on Galamsey fraud near Adinti on CID. Okay.
And maybe when I complain and I said the police on their own, they are TPB saying they are investigating to run us quiet. First thing about we are sure to move. Secondly, there was a deep additional things by the papa. But the important I also say, nonetheless, Russia is the property of Tiger IPI. Or the BPI won't be a special property. It's from us, it's a no status, no person we are politics. They be a national or hiding or better. I don't know hiding through. One investigation and not I or Ghana on for Russia's table order. That is important on the Russia's point. Not as Bissiw. Judges. How many judges? County over 30-something judges. They were explained from front and they were shown the Russians. Charles Bissiw was I know he had a romantic system Sanyante. Who see a damn Russian to the Coma FIFA? And look what people demand you, Yanni, the Coma FIFA. Because I have standard procedure for that idea. Say a 2-time investigation. They will provide the Russians. Because the Russians even help them, they don't have to speak. When you start lying, the Russians will expose you. Into all just started no operating person to say, oh, after Russians nearby, I bet you say, why is it right? Into all this cannot own itself, I won't be you. And yet, be no type. Say, Bia, we the car say, and then I will see a difference between gift and driving. We are what Yano. No Ujiska, no Sky, the two processes. Go back to say, oh, number one. It is Ghana or the man 35,000 now. And I know only community cafe and on the what boy has do that 35,000 up.
Okay, Sami, Kasaya na Minsaka statement, and this is supposed to be a letter to the Chief Executive Officer, Tiger IPI. It's dated 12th March 2019 and 18th March. In the 12th March should be, I think, last week, sometime last week, 2019. Now, Sammy, let me read the content. No, now you are Sammy.
The letter, a finally. We are sure that the lawyers were acknowledged. There was a but the person at the end of the will be behind the other thing. And you're not correct. The Charles Bissiw was the politics.
But from the content I'm seeing, no, not just say Omu demanded the unedited video. Is it something Moye prepared to release to the police CID?
Unedited video, already the amount special prosecutor. So Omu investigate. In fact, we are simple. I think the police for only special prosecutor also vocabulary Omoye. Because the special prosecutor age, they don't really everywhere too much. It's usual also the man special prosecutor. I mean, sure that among themselves, Omoba is who should handle it. Because yeah, in here, police
Friday.
Only time I get bored, special procedure. 27 February. What Friday now? No, you did this time. I need watch it. And now I want to watch them that. Okay. No, we believe. Yeah, sorry. When I go with some for royalty, but no, we some question here. I will flash about one pound near that. Also on news bar, most suppliers trying to meet. I'm a friend. I'm not a big person. That's why information will always be supplied. Inti, Sally propaganda now for Sonia. I'm going to Makasa. Because really, not my boss. I know who continue to me because we know what we are doing. And we have been through investigations like this several times. The hearing says, investigators won't carry on with what you was a tiger through their lawyers.
Sammy, my fancy. Okay, Oman Hineso Chow in TTN. Oman, yes.
Well, Sammy, good afternoon. I'm to say. Hello, Sammy.
I'll see a
well, Sammy, quickly, my mentor said more challenge kakra about the request by CID and our buying for the raw tips of Umbrana.
I think
because you are Charles Bissiw na assembly fan hono. Ninkoma wabedi ewie na magina so amebusa sa question.
And who's when they Mikhail? We are sure say all people here brief you. Say BBA was say.
Okay.
Suspicion on your PR police.
Okay.
The police here be on the bio. Suspicion here can ask police no last. Yeah, you call special procedure on 27th of last month. It's another question and so here.
No, I think he stepped out into where
No, I'm sure, sir.
Sammy,
I'm asking the question. Into what I hear is for the listener to decide.
Yeah.
Because I buy say for rotip bra. As we speak now, a buying spokesperson, Kojo Ponkoma. Let me quote Kojo. If you are telling me that I'm getting a papa, let me talk. I don't know. You are telling me that the premise on which I stood is wrong. So Kojo Ponkoma's statement was that they have called on Tiger Eye to present. So what is his problem? Now, calm down. Your point. But he's telling me that that's what I'm saying. You are telling me that's what I'm saying. Now, who's making us all my makers?
Or your retraction was used for.
No. At the press conference, the Kojoka said a buying position is a Omoje unedited tape. No, that was said already.
It's majority question now. Here no news for on. Ojo remember the for where the printing.
Kojoka said government has not demanded for a raw tape.
Yes, what news for?
And when was that? No.
I don't know what discussing Galamsey fraud no part one.
Okay, no problem.
That is what whatever we have also asked.
We are going to have one. As a journalist, when you say it is not up to government to demand for royalties. However, doing investigations, and us will assist as a prosecution witness.
Okay.
With the necessary evidence. The propaganda made sure right now, Charles Bissiw ain't me around. No, let's hear more Cassasa and of a road. It's not up to him. Road and war. The Biana said the man. And yet, Charles Bissiw and I said that a new farmer. It's a Charles Bissiw and a cry. Road and American. You can cry at the coin and you report in. It is so impressive creating all these and I want so defense are unfundable. Uncle Fanny is no more plans, no more planning. The time of ever.
Okay. Samedako ma yemfa. Fortunately for us, no, Yensaka honorable Kojo upon Kroma wa Homani. Let's clear this once and for all. Nafi Yenshena Yen Twaso. Honorable Kojo upon Kroma Oti and Kaya Kosi saying Nemo Aquaba. Nami Pacho Wapo me dear.
Yeah, me do mami chair at you for so.
At you for Joso. But already here clarity kakra. A day na waka ediafa this issue of unedited tape ne raw tape ne adi ehon.
Unedited tape ne raw tape about them.
About Galamsey fraud, Tiger Eye documentary about app.
Oh, okay. One, that's my kind of say, a buying, or as a government welcomes any effort that is aimed at helping us win the battle against illegal and irresponsible small-scale mining. Two, government will have the tapes investigated using the raw unedited footage. I will say be more interpreting is a bunch of no investigation and as a buying air calling for the tapes. We have been consistent. Now in some instances, there been a banner a car, a Trebian who promote the Aokan community, normally binam. The before I can say government will have it investigated. And in the follow-up, like I said, the appropriate security agency. I even went further to say, send me to why Yuko. CID. So the appropriate security agency, the government will have it investigate using the raw and edited footage. That's what we've said so far. And then problem now about.
Okay, no, the problem about when it's yene announce one of the legal team members needing come in this issue about app say buying through you akase omube here raw tape then okase waba abe issue like some kind of a rejoinder or news file, and we have to clarify.
I have not done any such retraction.
When you retraction,
I said my account from the beginning, and no one yes to do over and over again. The government will have it investigated. The appropriate security agency will do an investigation, and of course, they will use the raw and edited footage to use it. Abayin will not go and ask for the tape on its own to do an investigation on its own, and that's why we went further to say, and simply it's an economic or organized crime nature. And you're not going to equal will be the one that will do the investigation. And of course, in their investigation, they will request for the raw and edited footage. In terms of your it's of a criminal nature.
Okay.
And no, the CID will do the investigation, use it the raw and edited footage. So we haven't done any retraction. We haven't changed what we said. I said my client and one year kind of over and over again. The mess threatened, some maybe bar. And my own prayer and debris. You have to win TSM no penny can you quote asama. Now,
the government agency based on investigations, no, would it be the CID, Yoko, Special Prosecutor,
in this instance, my understanding is that the CID is the one that the interministerial committee wrote to say it has come to the attention of the interministerial committee and say the secretary at Honor. Bissiw investigation or I find it potential criminal acts there. Into a go ahead, no more proper investigation, no more BT the interministerial committee. That's my understanding. In this instance, no, the CID is the one that the interministerial committee wrote to do the investigation in this matter. It is also my understanding, sir, Minya and now turning the Jumako Tiger Eye. I'm sure, sir, between both organizations, they'll be able to resolve who's got the resources and the opportunity to do this investigation. I don't see where the difficulty is in this matter.
Okay. Kojo, may I nase?
Obi, Miss Medase.
Same da ko
Obi.
Yes, Same.
Yes, assembly, what's the kind? Yes, yeah, what number uses a retraction and appropriate, but that government in Kase, Omutiman, raw tip. What kind of machine? The catch was to say, I'm buying a many BB. It will be good security. It is a Oman Edem because Oman farmer wine. And a summary, Ura Kojo Kumaka say. It's a Monsieur Committee, I refer my wine CI.
The police CID, yes.
And I'm going to say, I'm not also at the command special procedure. It's the two of them who have to resolve. Also, this same thing. They see this whole talk at us.
Okay, no, because I think maybe any confusion about was the usage of the word retraction. Because a bit of confusion.
By me.
Okay.
And I accept that.
Okay.
But it is not these are very demanded for role and it has been unique other presidential presidential
Samedako ma yemfa ensi
presidential topic.
Yes.
All over. Apa is demanding for role and education and investigate. The true one. You also run out here on the move. But you also want what it's not up to such as Bissiw to be speaking for the police or any security agency. They know how to do their job.
Sammy, may I not say, but I don't think Bissiw attempted to speak on their behalf. Yenny Obusa and the questions, Nana, no,
all over. And then all KSM. After the call from all over social media, every day.
Okay, Sammy, I'm running to me and fancy. I think we've exhausted the issue, but Bibiania will come back to you. Why? Yeah, that's it. Sammy Dakoye, a member of the legal team of Anas Aremeyao. Anas. Oh man, it's really getting interesting.
It's not getting interesting. It's just it's what? Is it what is interesting about what he has got transpired? Sad. What is interesting about what has transpired?
Your kind.
What did he say?
Oh,
what is interesting about it? What is interesting? Tell me. What is interesting?
No, what
is interesting? Let me know. What is interesting about what has transpired? What is interesting? I don't know. All these agencies, and no one buy a judgment.
Yes.
Obi, mami fancy. Because only me come forward. Let me just put this aside. If I buy Ghana, Ebetina, not Charles Bissiw said it. Then that's why, sir. Compare say you don't find to the details of this. Well, Ghana per the Nas video. Nasi ye calling for this because would they be a come see. If that is what the country needs, let's sit in it like that. If some young pet because you see, we are God upon themselves. That's the problem. Now Charles Bissiw only interested party now. Now some only interested party now. Charles Bissiw can say, okay, what is his problem? What is his problem?
What
is his problem? Interest the party away. Charles, and Charles the video is what Jikata Adam dear. It was Casano on the burning away. Sanada Kuno Casano, interest in the way. And I'm not interest. What is he talking about? Say on the radio, sir. Now the number 12 by an accurate Japan, what was your problem? What was your problem?
You.
Please.
Oman.
Mommy Fancy, the new patriotic party.